Hi, I'm Carla Kuiper, Director of Technology Integration for EBR Schools, and in this tutorial I'll be walking you through the steps to get set up correctly in Edulastic. If you've never used Edulastic before, make sure that you go to the correct website. It is edulastic.com, edulastic.com, and you can hit the Join for Free button, and this will take you to the sign up page. So as you can see, we're at a page where we can get started with a free account. Let Edulastic know that you are a teacher. And this is going to bring you to the sign up page for teachers. Now, when you get to this page, it can be a little bit confusing because you may immediately want to go over to the left side of the page and sign up as a teacher with your email and create a password and so on. What I recommend frequently is to have you go to the right side of the page instead. Go right here to this one, sign up with Google. You will need a working district Google account. If you don't have access to one of those, you'll need to place a help desk request, and I've got some directions in the course about how you can do that. But if your Google account is working correctly, you can go right here and sign up with your Google account. The benefit of doing that, there are actually two benefits to doing this. The first is that you won't have to create a username and a password. That will already be done for you. So one less username and password to keep up with and remember. And then the second benefit of signing up with Google is that you will easily be able to connect Google Classroom. So I'm going to select the sign up with Google option. I'm going to sign in to continue to Edulastic, so I need to put in my district email address, the entire thing with the @ebrschools.org. Hit the next button. Put in my Google password. Hit the next button. So it looks just like I'm signing into Google. Instead, I'm using it to access Edulastic. The page that you come to once you sign in with your Google account is going to ask you to join your school. And sometimes I get questions from teachers about this page because it can be a little bit challenging sometimes to find your school. So I recommend that you type in your school's zip code. So I'm going to type in a zip code. You can see I've typed in a zip code in Baton Rouge. And you can see Edulastic starts looking for the schools in that zip code. If you don't see your school in that zip code, change it around, check out your school zip code and make sure that you're using the correct one. But as you can see, Edulastic will look for your school, and if for any reason you don't find your school, you can request a new one. So I am going to select a school, and I'm not actually setting up an account, I'm just walking you through the steps. And you will see that once I select a school, the first thing that happens is that you start to see other teachers from that school that are also using Edulastic, which is pretty awesome because what that means is that you will be able to share assessments with those teachers. Once you have established a school, you can select a grade, click in the box, and a subject. A lot of times teachers have questions at this stage because they may teach multiple subjects. If you teach multiple subjects, don't worry. Selecting a subject here does not stop you from using the entire assessment database in Edulastic. This can be a little bit confusing because you may think by making a selection here that you're blocking yourself into only using or creating assessments related to one subject, and that's not the case. Once I have selected a subject, select Get Started. So now I'm into the Edulastic Bank. As you can see, there are a couple of really helpful things that Edulastic sets up for me right out of the gate. One is that I can set up a new class. I can start syncing with Google Classrooms. This will take you to a link that will let you start connecting Edulastic to your Google Classrooms, and we'll look at that in a later video. Or you can begin browsing the assessment library. And so that's it. That's all there is to getting set up with Edulastic.